Delaney.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know exactly why. Showed we were streaming, but
well, thanks for joining alongside us. I don't know how long you've been away. I've been talking for quite a while.
We have been talking for quite a while. We meant to go back and put this thing together from the beginning. It showed that we were streaming on our end, but that's why I always tell everybody to go check it.
To go look.
And then I didn't check it.
2+1 there for Colt Felt as they take the 5-3 lead. Sides is long three, no good. We're back here with the broadcast. Charlie Robinson got the first bucket of the game for the Golden Eagles on a good play offensively. He gets the offensive rebound here, tries to put back and no good. The three up there by Northern Valley was a three-pointer by Eric Loya in transition. Tallheim inside, going to find Sides. Hesitates, kick back to Tallheim. He will fire the three. This one short, no good. As Russell, yet another rebound. Inside, no good for Malzum. Northern Valley trying to push it again into the corner to Hanson. Go inside to Brands. He's going to go right it, and he's going to get the foul.
What you want right there. Trego crowd didn't like that call, but here's the deal. You leave your feet, you're going to get it. If you're in the body, you're going to get it in high school. It's just the way that it works.
So that's his first, team first. Brands is going to go to the line. Northern Valley, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys grabbing their knees here.
Tired already. Well, you know, this is the time of year. If you're going to be a run and gun team, you'll find out real early if your first couple of weeks of conditioning were good enough.
Either that or they're going to get better.
That's right.
First one missed off the mark for Brands. His second attempt is up and good. Northern Valley setting that pressure. Full court as they calmly walk their way through it. Very smart, wide open three-pointer. Rattled around, no good for the left-hander Wilson. And Sides comes out of there with the rebound, kicks it forward to Tallheim without numbers, so he's going to hesitate and come on back. Hanson back into the corner for Tallheim.
Travel.
Going to call him for the travel. And the crowd does not like it, neither does Sides.
He took off a little quick. It's just that's probably the most common call in high school boys basketball.
Tallheim's going to pick up his second foul, trying to go for the steal on Wilson. Got him with the body. So Tallheim's got quick 2 fouls on him. Looks like Brody Preston will have to check in here. Another sophomore here for Northern Valley. Belt has no problem breaking this. Malsum now into the middle, and they'll kick it to Wilson. Wilson matched by Sides. Inside to Russell. Oh, what a beautiful move there by Charlie. Took it right at Brands and scored. Loya kind of stuck in there. Smartly kicks it off of the
real smart
Eagles
move.
player.
He was dead to rights on the baseline, trapped with nowhere to go. And
I don't know how he tightrope walked to try and keep himself inbounds while he pulled that move off. He'll take a seat. Sophomore Drew Skimper into the game. Sides lobs it to him. High ball screen set by Brands. Hanson takes it at Brands, gets away with probably a walk, and Russell comes away with it. Belt all the way to the rim, teardrop, no good. Sides, thought about the pull-up jumper, now kick to Hanson. Northern Valley using a lot of high ball screens, trying to get some open opportunities. Sides. Brody Preston matched up on the bigger Russell right now. And Russell just took it from him. Mr. Hustle took it from him. Open shot for Wilson. The left-hander lets it fly. This is no good. Offensive rebound up and in. Day. Put him in the books. Hanson, short backside jumper, good. Northern Valley will come at you quickly.
Good open shot in transition.
9-6. The Golden Eagles trying to walk it up the floor. Do not want to get into a track meet here with Northern Valley. Three-pointer up and splash! Day with back-to-back buckets and 5 quick ones for the Golden Eagles. Gold Tournament, thanks for joining us here at OpenSpaceSports.com. Clint Cox, my cameraman, is Cody Epp. And we're watching a good one here in the first quarter. Golden Eagles have won so far the first 4 minutes of this one. As Wilson tries to rip it there from Hanson. He's got to flop it into the corner. Now for Brody Preston. Fake to three. And Wilson in their hot hands. Man, the active defense for the Golden Eagles is a little bit overwhelming right now for the Northern Valley Huskies. They're not getting very many easy looks.
No, they're really not. And they've had a couple of open looks, and they just haven't taken it.
Sides dribble in, that kicks to Hanson. He's got to go back to Sides. He's going to go right at that sub into the game, and a big blocked shot. Malinowski had the block. He just entered the game. Causes the ball to hit the floor. Scrum forward. It'll be tied up. It'll be Northern Valley's ball. But Malinowski coming off the bench and quickly makes his presence known.
Northern Valley doing a good job, though, staying with the basketball after that block, not letting it get to him. Got to hurry.
Got it into Skimper with a left-handed. He'll turn and shoot the mid-range jumper over Wilson, and Wilson gets a rebound. Excuse me, that's not Wilson. That's Olsen. Here's Wilson. Olsen looking for where to go. Into the corner. Day's already hit 2. Malinowski tries to drop it in, and it's picked out of there by Sides. Time to push. Brody Preston. Back at Sides. Gonna flip it to Brands. Brands tried to bully ball in. And what are we gonna get here? It looks like it's gonna be a foul on Malinowski. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, it really could have. I thought for a second he was giving him an offensive foul there, but
Loya in for the Huskies. And 2 fresh faces. Looks like Felton. And number 34 is Escalante. And for the Eagles. Great pressure on these inbounds from the Golden Eagles here. Not giving anything, not giving an inch to Northern Valley. Kind of a real tough shot there by Loya with the kiss. Are you kidding me? Loya for 3 of it. That one shouldn't have gone.
that was a ridiculous shot in the corner.
That
from
looked
Loya.
like Leonard in the playoffs, man. Falling that way and nailing it. But it could have been what Northern Valley needed to get back in this one. Just down 3, and now he picks it. He's going to be open, but he stepped out of bounds. That guy, I think he'd have pulled it if he'd have controlled that one. He'd have fired another 3. So 40 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Loya got him out there. 5-second shot. Inside out game, gonna end up with a wide open shot.
Got it.
Brown, Caden Brown checked into the game. He knocked it. Loya finds Sides on the wing. He'll fire it long. No good. Now with 10 to go, can the Golden Eagles get one up? 6, 5. Brown to the rim. Nobody stopped him. Up and in. And it's good. Northern Valley cannot get that. Golden Eagles come out and get the 17 there in the first quarter. They got to be happy with that. Coach Sean Dreiling over there. If he can average 17 a quarter against good competition, he'll be happy. all day long. Northern Valley's got to pick up that scoring. Loya had those 2 threes. Other than that, they were pretty silent all the way around. Inside, beautiful pass to Malinowski for the score. Russell just does everything. This one leads to an easy bucket. Loya, pullback 3, rattles it in. Hotter than a hot pepper. Eric Loya can be dangerous. Day thought about it. Long 3 here by Brown, no good. As Dreiling says, settle down, boys. Let's set this thing up. Northern Valley still in that man-to-man. Malinowski, guarded there by Loya. Robinson in, out. Malinowski's got a beautiful three-pointer, no good. Just long. Brown, no, misses 2 in a row. Open. Malinowski just throws it up on the glass, no good. Hansen clears it and trying to beat everybody down the court. He's a state 100-meter qualifier. He's tough to keep in front of him. Sides. Robinson now pump fake once, fires it this time by Brands. Rebound Day. And Dreiling says, slow it down. Here we go. Let's get a nice set. Russell today. Felt good hesitation move, gets all the way to the rim, cannot get the ball to fall. Brands gets it now to Preston, up in front of everybody. Gonna swing it around, open three-pointer there by Hansen is gonna be no good. A long outlet, up and down, and yeah, it's gonna go. I didn't think that was gonna go for Day, but it does squeak in. Big rebound and outlet pass there by Russell. Sides to the rim, and he's hammered. And Felt hits his head pretty hard. Hope he's all right there. He jumps up. Sides got around him. They're not going to give him free throws. They're going to say it was on the floor. Tallheim in, Preston out, Malinowski out, Brown out, Wilson in, and Molson back in. Sides begging for the ball. Wants to get it in here. He's going to go up high to Tallheim. Tallheim with those 2 fouls sat for quite a while. Pull-up jumper by Loya, too much. Not going anywhere, but nobody was paying attention, so Hansen picked it up. Inside, they're trying to go and picked out of there by Russell.
I feel like Northern Valley's just trying to force a little bit too much right now offensively. They just need to kind of, in their offensive set, I know they want to get out and go fast, but when they get into the half court, they just need to slow down and really work to get an open shot.
Wilson to Felt. Trying to run backdoor. They're not standing still. They're moving a good job on the offensive side. Day left open for 3. Hit the back of the iron, stuck it in there, but it all counts for 3. Owen Day, he's got 10 tonight. And we've got a foul here on Russell. Once, like you're talking about, Cody, your favorite topic here, man. Go at the big guy.
Yeah, and they just got to, you want to continue to do that. If he's open, stick it in there. Let Russell block you a couple times. That's fine. If you can get him 3 fouls here with 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, or something like that here in the second quarter, you got a good half of a quarter that you can really exploit then.
We're going at him again. Brand's going to go up and over the top of him and score.
He knows that he can't be aggressive now, so that allows you to score then.
He was in good defensive position, but he did not jump. Left him there, was able to continue to do it. Inside, we've got a travel on Felt. It'll be a turnover by the Eagles. Malinowski going to come back in. Going to have Russell sit. So Charlie has to go to the bench with those 2 fouls. But with a 10-point lead here, they're all right with it here in the second quarter. 4:40 to go. Sides. It's ripped out of there by Wilson. Now Felt will skip it today. Open for 3. No good, just long. Sides to Tallheim. He's going to go to the rim. He's smothered in there by that Golden Eagle defense, but they're going to keep the possession.
Got one of them high bounces.
$19-12 now. I love the gamesmanship, don't you? Side's going to be left open. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Both players hit the ground, no foul called. Here's Felt. Swings it to Wilson. If he attacks, he's got numbers. But he decides to pull it out and reset. Nobody guard Malinowski. Beautiful inside out. Day gets another three, no good. Rebound put up, and oh, how did that not go? I was already looking down to put it in the books for Molson, but it does not go.
Out of bounds on the coach.
I'm assuming it stays with Northern Valley. Sean Dreiling reached out and grabbed that one. Beautiful defense. Felt took it. Back to Day. He's going to put the left-hand layup up and good. Sides gets a long outlet here. He's going to attack the rim. No good, but he gets his own rebound. They'll kick to Hansen. Wide open top of the key for three. No good as well. Northern Valley, they just feel like they're begging for it, don't they?
Yeah, they just seem like they're in a real big hurry right now.
So that play is going to be a whistle as they're going to get a blocking foul on Loya.
Tell you what, it saved a three-point bucket.
Yeah, it saved rhythm. Man, because I'm feeling once Day gets rolling, he's going to keep firing. He's already got 2 threes in the book so far tonight. And if that whistle not gone, that would have hit another one for the bottom of the net, giving him 13 early. But keep him at 10. Keep this game at a 12-point game with 3:16 to go here before half. Drew Skimper in for the Huskies. Felt has to dive for it, has to kick it back, and Wilson somehow gets it out of his hands before he travels. He'll get it back. He'll fire that left-handed three. Short, no good. Tallheim to track it down. Sides and Tallheim are going to pressure. All the way to the rim. Floater, no good. As Tallheim comes up with an air ball. Great defensive lineman-wise positioning with Wilson. And Felt will set. Malinowski. Inside to Wilson. Outside to for the three-point basket for Tyler Molson. His first of the night.
Tell you what, Trego is hitting. They are shooting well tonight.
Northern Valley for a set coming out of this timeout to get a bucket. See what Coach Sides and Coach Brands come up with. Still a man-to-man pressure here by the Eagles, but bad turnover there by Loya.
Good defense here by Sides. He gave his
ripped
guys
it right
enough.
back.
Just got to watch behind him here.
The senior Sides is trying to have everybody get on his back. Caden Brown there with, he thought he stripped him, but gonna be whistled. It'll be his first, team 5th. Senior Sides trying to make things happen. Drops it in here for Loya. I don't know how he saved that one. Sides to the rim, left-handed. It's going to get 2. He's going to get 2 shots. He went around 2 defenders that right there around the perimeter. And I think they got Felt, who was trying to protect the rim with the body. And it's his second. So Sides gets to go to the line for 2. Sides has been scoreless so far here tonight. Till now. Had 20 in the opener.
He's had some open looks. He's the one that's had a few open looks tonight and hasn't shot the ball. And the way Trego's playing defense, if you get an open look, you got to squeeze the trigger.
Second one by Sides is good. Northern Valley going to go with that pressure. Hadn't paid off great here in this first half. They got Brown locked up in the back. Now Molson into Day. Day trying to go all the way, but Sides ripped him off. And Day's going to get a picked up foul on the backcourt.
That's a frustration.
And Sides goes to the line. That's going to be a one-on-one opportunity for Sides.
And it was a frustration situation. He went at him initially. He tried to back off, knowing I don't need to get a foul right now, but picked it up anyway.
Sides kind of snuck in on his legs there, too, just knowing how to play that.
Well, yeah, you got to.
3 in a row for Sides on the charity stripe. Northern Valley, if they can cut this to single digits here before half, they got to consider that a victory. Loya back in, Brody Preston to sit. Malinowski, Maulson, Brown, Wilson, and Day for the Eagles. Brands, Skimper, Hanson, Loya, Sides for the Huskies as Sides knocks down that 4th consecutive free throw. Up to Wilson. Beautiful find by Day. I don't know how he squeezed it in there, but Owen Day will be very thankful for it. Inside, Drew Skimper. And we're going to have 2 hands in his back.
Yeah, before the shot on the way in.
He'll still go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Northern Valley's doing well at the free throw line. This foul goes against Malinowski. That's the 8th team foul. And 2nd on Chad. Drew Skimper to the line. Another one of those sophomores here for Northern Valley.
Knocks it down.
The kid's a straight shooter, man. Getting really his first big-time varsity minutes. Last year played a really reserved role for Northern Valley. He's got to step up this year. Loya gets the offensive rebound. Northern Valley gets another set. Sides. Yeah, Brands whistled for a travel in the corner. Tried to do a little too much, a little too fast.
Charlie Hustle coming in with 2 fouls. This would be big in this last minute and 15 seconds if Northern Valley can go at him and try to get him a 3rd. Could limit his time in the second half. Give you an opportunity to get back in it.
The Golden Eagles really haven't had his ability on the court for most of the second quarter and been able to stretch this lead. Brown to fire. Long, no good. Rebound, Hanson. Swing to the corner for Sides. He'll line up the 3. He'll fire it. Air ball, nothing. And here comes Russell. Beautiful, beautiful pass, but he couldn't handle it.
Just got away from him.
Tyler Maulson couldn't get a palm on it. He tried to control it with a dribble. I think if he just went at it to catch it, he'd have had an easy bucket. As they quickly pull Russell so he doesn't pick up that 3rd foul with just under a minute to go. Malinowski back in for him. Side to side, Loya goes to the rim, and he does not score that one. Wilson, pull up free throw jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound and hustle. Ball still loose underneath. It's going to be a foul on Maulson, which is the right call, but it's a tough call for Tyler. He was going at him. And the loose ball, Sides had picked it up, and he just kept actively going through him. Sides goes to the line again where he's 4 for 4 on the night. So he'll have a one-on-one opportunity because that's only the 9th foul. First foul on Wilson. Oh, and he missed that one.
$19 seconds left in the half here, 31-19.
They got Hanson, looks like, on the, I think. They haven't put it up on the board yet. Oh, they got Loya. They got Loya with 2 hands in the back. So it'll be his 2nd. 19.4 to go. Northern Valley's kind of feast or famined on this pressure here. See how the Eagles attack it. Russell crosses the timeline. Nobody picks him up. I thought he was going to fire the 3. Felt around Hanson. Now Russell's going to go to work, but Sides got to him. Knocked the ball loose once, and a charging call on Maulson. Brands was in perfect position there as Maulson took it to the rim, trying to force the issue with just under 1 second to go. He will pick up a personal foul. His first. 0.5 to go, which means you got a time for a catch and a shoot. Well, come on. We had a mix-up there, which means it'll extend the first half by 0.5 seconds. It's all right. Loya threw it through the other end zone, which would be the worst thing you can do. You want to get it to a player here, you got a time for a catch and shoot. It's just a churn, but you got to be quick. See if Northern Valley's got a set for it. Ball is lifted up into the air to sides. He'll try to turn it around, gets it off, and no, just short. Would have counted if it would have went, but it doesn't. Goes begging. 31-19. Trego Golden Eagles have a great first half. They lead Northern Valley by 12. Let's get back after these messages from our sponsors.
Find a way here to get some shots to go, get some offense to work.
Northern Valley shouldn't come out and press too hard on that offensive. Just let the points kind of come to them. They're a streaky team. They can put points up in a hurry. I can't believe they only had 19 in that first half. Credit that defense for Sean Dreiling that they have applied to Northern Valley. And here it is.
It's been sticky from the get-go.
First 2 minutes are going to say a lot. Tallheim to play it in here at the top. Hands the ball to Loya. Now back to Sides. Wilson trying to match him. Sides goes around him. Finds Tallheim open. He's going to squeeze his way, but the ball goes off of Wilson's foot and out. Just unfortunate. Wilson with those yellow shoes makes a good play. Oh. Loya tried to get one off of Felt. Now he'll bring it all the way back to the top of the key and reset. Maulson at the high point. They're going to get it inside to Russell. Too easy, too deep, and too many times. Mr. Russell's going to capitalize from there. Inside to Brands. Goes right back at him.
I love it. That is exactly the right game plan, in my opinion.
Northern Valley on a trap here to Felt. Thought they were going to get him locked up. Going to go all the way down, and Sides picked him like a football player. Now goes to Loya. He's going to go, tried to cross over, but Maulson was in his way.
Yes, it's one way to do it.
We saw Loya knock it off of a defender earlier tonight. Don't think he quite meant to do it that way this time, but it'll result in Northern Valley's ball underneath as they go 4 flat. They squeeze it into Hanson. Trying to work on Day. Goes up and over and scores over him. Right at the defender, Hanson just went at him. Northern Valley full of pressure here. Maulson to Russell. Wilson with the hesitation dribble. Pull up, jump shot, middle of the lane. It's going to be no good for Charlie. And Hanson will squeeze it and push it to Tallheim. He'll go to the rim. Tries to swing it all the way out.
Oh, man. He must have been on the line.
We'll see it.
He must have been on the line.
Loya's got some long, long arms, and people don't understand. That's why he gets so many picked off.
Oh, yeah. Well, you couldn't see it.
Man, we couldn't see it.
It looked like he may have actually stepped on that out-of-bounds line.
The Stripes have a very good look at it. Let's put it that way. Wilson tries to squeeze one inside today, but gets his own rebound. Now wide open for Felt, and that buries him. Felt nailed that three in a quick timeout there by Dreiling. It'll be a third. Loya's going to run the point now. Try to squeeze it inside to Brands, and they do, and swat it.
Yep, not going to get that one. Swinging like that from behind is probably not going to pay off. Even if you get all ball, you come through and you catch the guy.
And that's what we talked about, that third foul. How long could they go without it?
Well, right now you got 3 with 6 minutes left.
You're right.
I mean, if they go right back at him, and he picks up his 4th in this third, that limits him all the way to the back end of the 4th quarter, you would imagine. It looks to me like Coach Dreiling is going to go ahead and take that chance and hope that Russell understands his situation. But it also allows Northern Valley to really go at him still right now.
Brands makes 1 of 2 free throws. Day squeezes it into Russell, right back to him, flips it up with the left.
Oh,
and he made
baby,
it.
what a play!
Woo, that was sweet, man. Look at this. How did this ball go? It was a great pass there by Russell, and he just flipped it up high off the glass. Bounce, bounce, bounce. It counts and 1. Let's go to the free throw line for another one.
He got the friendly roll, that's for sure.
House rules apply. Friendly roll. The leader in the first half is scoring with 10. Picks up an early one here, misses a free throw. Bad pass there by Hansen. Wilson just took it from him. Left-hander's going all the way to the rim and scores.
Yeah, a telegraph pass that he knew was coming, and he was able to easily jump the lane.
Tried to go inside, and Sides cleans up the mess. Pull up baseline jump shot. I don't know how it didn't go, but Hansen or Foster Brands grabs the rebound. He was fouled. I'm gonna guess it's gonna go against Mawson.
I don't know what happened with Mawson. He just lost his footing.
Yep.
Fell backwards. That official was looking at him like, wait a minute, there's something.
Mawson and Brands kind of stepped on a foot on each other.
Yeah, just trying not to roll an ankle.
Northern Valley needs a bucket on this possession. Has to go all the way to the top to Hansen. Loya, great defense, but they're going to call the push on Day.
Day's going to get another one. That's going to be his
second or third.
I think it's his third. Nope, Day's second.
Third in the third and a half here for the Eagles. They've got a deep bench. They can play an aggressive defense like they've shown tonight, and I think that's who they are. I mean, that's who they are at their backbone, is a good, strong defensive team. And right there, Brown just ripped him. Ripped Hansen, and he goes, Caden's trying to go all the way to the rim, and Sides gets back and knocks it away.
Yeah, that's not a bad foul. Save the easy open layup. Make him work for one here. You're trailing by 16. You've got to be able to come up with a stop here.
Dryling's begging for a foul because they let Sides just go ahead and strip that one. He didn't get a whistle called on him.
Oh, I thought he did.
No.
Sure looked like it could have been.
Should have been, probably. Hansen. Now to Sides. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to pull up. They squeeze it into Tallheim right at the rim. He's going to get the foul call and go to the free throw line. Clock gets stopped here quite a bit with the whistle.
Northern Valley is just not able to hit. Some of these bunnies they're getting, they haven't been able to get to fall.
Tyler Mawson, that's 3 on him.
These are must-hit free throws. I mean, they can't afford to miss free throws at this point. And here comes Charlie Russell back in the game now with 3. But he had to have had a conversation that said, listen, it's a straight up and down deal on the inside. If they score on you, they score on you, but you can't get greedy for blocks. And if you're Northern Valley and you see him in the game, you've got to know, like, we got to get after him. Get it inside, and if you try to get someone else to help with him, then that just means you're going to another bunny they miss. That just means you're going to have an open guy on the outside.
Felt goes through, wide open for Day. No. Sides quickly to Loya. 3-on-2 opportunity for the Huskies. Try to squeeze it through, but it goes off Felt's foot, but the officials didn't see it. They didn't see it, and the ball's going to go over to the Golden Eagles.
That's one, to be honest with you, the way Loya's been shooting, I would have loved to just seen him pull up and hammer a 3 right there.
Day to inbounds. Felt to Russell. Cross court. Open shot for Brown and good. Caden Brown with a layup. Brown smothering Hansen. Hansen goes right at him and misses the bunny.
It has not been a good shooting
Russell
night.
Way up front to Wilson. Oh, how did he squeeze it in? Woo! What a play. As quickly Russell just grabs this rebound and goes all the way out to Wilson, Look at him go, flipping it up and in. What a play there by the Golden Eagles.
And then a steal right back from Wilson again.
Into the corner, Day left open. No friendly reminder with the roll there. But the big man, Charlie back into action as Escalante's come in here for the Golden Eagles as well. Northern Valley is playing tight. Oh, and a tied up ball there by Russell. I thought he was possibly going to get his fourth out there at the top of the key.
I did too, and that would have been an ill-advised foul.
He is Mr. Hustle, and he changes the dynamics. And I like the word that you used there in the break, Cody. This Trego Golden Eagle team is playing dangerous. They're playing way above a 10-ranked team in 2A.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, they're clicking on all facets. Their defensive pressure has been very, very impressive to me tonight. And it's going to cause if they play like this all year, they're going to cause a lot of people a lot of problems. Just defensively, they've been really sticky.
They'll want to be battling for punching their ticket to the state championships all season long, and they got a class that's ready to do it. The left-handed turnaround jump shot, no good there by Russell. Cleared by sides as he's looking for somebody to put the ball in the hole. They're going to swing it to Tallheim, who's been smothered for the most part of this entire game. Averages about 10 a game. Hasn't hardly got up just a few shots. Sides. Finds Tallheim open in the corner. Fire the long three, no good. Escalante with the hustle rebound. Russell the push. Nobody stopped him. He'll kick it to Wilson. Now back to Escalante. Lines up a three, no good.
This place would have erupted if he made that.
Yeah, that's right. Hanson gonna fire a three this time. Just short again. Drew Skipper somehow finds an open rebound, has to get it again, makes the hard one. And a 30-second timeout.
It is not exactly the outcome we were expecting, but I tell you what, Northern Valley, they've had a tough night shooting the basketball. From outside to inside, they've struggled finding it through the hoop.
Yeah, just like that, the few little bad breaks. Hanson or Preston could have came up with that steal. In fact, they kind of just knocked it to a Trego player. Felt back dribble. Russell to the rim. Beautiful bounce pass for Day. That kid can play basketball. Sides to the rim, good. His first field goal of the night.
That is uncharacteristic.
Malson barely gets it across the timeline. Brown thought about firing a three, but they want to go back inside to Russell. Nice feed, going to whip it all the way around. Malson open in the corner. No, he's not going to get it. Russell tracks it down. Brody Preston knocks it out of there, but it's going to stay with the Golden Eagles. Felt to play it in. Cole, the senior, finds Day open on the wing for three. Short, no good. Preston clears it. Tallheim swings it to Hanson in his own corner. Just off on this one. Drew Skipper cleans up the rebound and scores. One minute to go here in the third quarter. Northern Valley still trying to run this pressure. Defense going to have to do something to be able to come back a long ways in this one in the fourth quarter. Coach Sean Dreiling wants to take the air out of this basketball. Brown's going to try and knock the roof off this place, but doesn't. Short on his three-point attempt, and Northern Valley will take over. Malinowski in. Russell out. Brands in. Skimper out. Loya in. Preston out. .7 to go in this third quarter. Loya to Hanson. Tries to squeeze it inside, and they kind of do, but it's fought over. Brown goes diving after it. I'm assuming he's the one that hit it last. And it's confirmed, Northern Valley basketball. They'll have to throw it in deep in the corner. They gave him a favorable spot. Side, short corner, little floater teardrop, no good. Somehow Brands pulls that rebound down, goes hard at Malinowski. No whistle, no foul. We're going the other way. Felt back and forth, now into the middle. Pull up, jump shot. Friendly roll, no good with 6 and now 5. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if I can hit the replay either. I don't think so. We're not going to see it. They're going to call Sides with a hold on a loose ball foul underneath the other basket. 4.3 to go. Sides, the captain, having a discussion with the official now. Don't matter. It's his foul at this point and trying not to get an easy bucket. Russell, short corner, short, no good. Rebound, Loya, and that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. So we'll be back here after these messages. Northern Valley's going to have to press the gas pedal, and they're going to have to find it. Sides is going to have to be the man to do it. He struggled from the field here tonight.
And a turnover.
And a turnover here off of the. He had the ball get a little squirrely with him, and he must have dribbled it on the out of bounds line. Right in front of the official, couldn't miss it. Here's Feld. Looks like Coach Dreiling says, let's use some clock and get her inside. Russell, beautiful, beautiful move. He just old manned Foster Brands to death inside right there for that bucket.
That was a great post move.
Loya, dribble drive, fakes that one, trying to go inside to Brands and does. He'll fire the jump shot over the top of Malinowski and scores. Brands' 5th point of the half. Woo-wee! Man, this guy is good. He's putting on a show, Mr. Charlie Russell here in the second half. That's 8 for him. Loya in the corner buries a 3. His 4th 3 of the night. Maybe a little too late, but the defensive pressure as Coach Sides is going, come on, boys, you got to play some defense.
He's got to be given more open opportunities. I'd be setting screens for Loya at this point. He's the one that's had the hot hand tonight.
Only one that's truly made a mark from the outside of probably 5 or 10 feet for Northern Valley. Russell against 4 of them, and he scores again. Northern Valley's defense had all collapsed into the lane when Russell took it in the middle of it. Didn't matter. He elevated and scored right over the top of them. Loya drive now to Foster Brands. A little fade away when he didn't have to, and Russell clears the board. They'll walk it up until they find Day wide open. Normally, I would have said he would have fired that 3, but they're trying to be a little patient with this big lead. Now, they thought about another 3 and passed it up. They got to go to the hot hand of Russell. But they squeezed Malinowski in there, but Loya blocked it. He didn't leave the ground, but it reached out with his hands and knocked it out of there. Tallheim, pull-up jump shot, 10 feet, no good.
He's had a rough night.
That's one of the roughest nights I've seen of Kenton Tallheim so far this year, or even last year. Was a spark plug, a starter for him as a freshman on that state championship run, where they ended up 2nd at state. Fell to the beast of Hanover, excuse me. Molson to the rim. Up and good and down and count it, and that's going to go for a 3-point play possibility. It's just a great take. It's a solo effort here. He hesitates one way and then goes right at the teeth of the defense. He's got long arms, finishes high, and scores the bucket. Tyler Molson with his first bucket of the second half, and we've got a 30-second timeout by Coach Dreiling, it looks like. We'll take it with him. Thanks for joining us here at OpenSpacesSports.com.
All this stuff yourself. I'm always thinking about
how to
push a button.
How to push a button.
If I can push a button and make it go, that's what I want to do.
Well, Coach Sean Dreiling has pushed the right button as his team now leads by 21. I got to talk to Coach Kennerconnect because I know him, and I have some cows for sale, so I was talking to him. And he goes, I was asking about this game, what he thought about it. His sides misses a 3 here. He goes, our boys are good. He didn't really want to brag them up, but he says our boys are good, our boys are deep, and they're proving it here tonight as they've probably played a minimum of 8 players.
Yeah, and they've all worked at the same tempo, the same speed. Nice offensive take there for sides.
But I think he was underplaying me just a little bit. These boys came out and shined tonight. He didn't talk about their offensive efficiency against Northern Valley's defense. They've got 57 with 4+ minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
You know, they've
just making a mockery
of
their defense. Sides has got quick feet to avoid that turnover. He's going to go right at the rim, up, and score it.
Could have used more of that tonight, I think.
Yeah, that's only his 2nd field goal tonight. He's made 4 from the line. Felt was begging for that one. He says, I tried to stay in good position, but Sides just kind of used his body to block and shield off the defender and go up and score. So Sides with the and one opportunity here. Knocks it in. 5 for 7 on the night for Sides from the line. Into the corner from Wilson. Smothered over there by Tallheim. Somehow gets it to Brown. Coach Dreiling calls a timeout. He'll take a...
Trust the friendly people at the Home Oil Company. Home Oil Company of Almena supports the Northern Valley Huskies in academics and athletics.
Wilson to play it in. Gets it to Felt, now to Russell. Northern Valley trying to play some smothering defense here. One of the few times Russell makes an errant pass, he gets it back himself. If there was a shot clock, it'd be running down. They're running some good offense here. Up big. They can afford to do this all day long. I love how Brown always squares to the rim. Malson, no.
He had a gimme.
He did. Sides is going to take it at the rim. He's going to be smothered. Somehow gets it up and in. Sides might be a little too late here. Trying to push things and make them happen. With under 3 to go now. There's the 3 from Brown. No good. Russell with the rebound. Tries to squeeze one to Wilson. Knocked out of there by Brody Preston. Substitutions in here for Northern Valley. Making Drew Skimper and Eric Loya to sit Brody Preston and Foster Brands. Felt running out of room, but finds Brown in the corner. Side's going to pick up one. A blocking foul. Sides is 3rd. 4th on the team. Felt the senior guard making things happen. Nobody's going to get in his way. Up and down. Charlie Russell for another one. There's only so many things you could say good about that Charlie Russell. I mean, it's just constant. Whether it's a defensive play or an offensive play. He plays with a constant, what's the word?
Offensive foul here on Northern Valley on a push-off.
Yeah, they're going to get victimized Drew Skimper as he was trying to clear, I think. It's tough to see.
Yeah, he was trying to
Drew
clear
Skimper is who they're going to get. He's trying to clear out Russell. Russell's a senior, but I kind of mirror his game to an old man game. Not that he can't play, not that he's not athletic, but he's slow and monotonous. Right there, he's making the good extra pass too. He could have put that up on the rim, but he found a teammate open for three. They just passed on it. Wilson to the rim with the left hand, no good. Sides will stop and pop for three. No. Dahlheim fights for the rebound. He'll be fouled by Brown. He'll go to the rim to score, or he'll go to the line to shoot two. But wouldn't you agree? He's kind of just, he's
a really smart player.
There it is.
And that's maybe where the old man comment, I think, comes in. He's just really basketball smart. He understands where everybody is. Seems like he understands every position, so therefore he understands where guys are. There's a lot of no-look passes that come out of him because he knows where the open guy is. He demands a lot from a defense, so he attracts a lot of defensive players, a lot of help defense, and then he facilitates as well. You know, he's not always just looking to score. He's looking to facilitate, kick out.
That by no means is that old man comment
a negative.
A negative. It's definitely a comment. I love his game. Dahlheim gets a second. Did he hit the first free throw too? I want to make sure my book is correct.
I don't remember. There's an offensive charge for Russell.
We've been bragging him up.
We were talking about him, so I wasn't paying attention, I guess, to the free throws. It's all unofficial.
Unofficially, that's Charlie's fourth foul. He's going to sit for the remainder of this one.
That's official.
Yeah, that is official.
It's officially his fourth.
Sides to the rim, floats it up there and good. He just kind of sneaks in a spot where nobody is and just kind of flips it up there. Had the soft touch, and it's been falling. Dahlheim with the steal. Sides to Loya in the corner. They run him off the three, which is a smart thing. Little finger roll will cash it for him. Northern Valley maybe a little too late for this one to start this. We've got a timeout. And they're going to get Dahlheim with a hold. We'll inbound it again. Dahlheim's second or third personal, only the sixth team foul. Coach Sides is wanting these boys to play to the final horn when it comes to their defensive prowess. They kind of hold the Golden Eagles in the fourth quarter. I think Northern Valley probably won that point total in the fourth quarter, but easy buckets like that one by the senior Cole Felt. It's really what sealed the deal for the game tonight as Brody Preston fires a three, no good. Northern Valley's going to pick up their first loss on the season, staying undefeated as those Golden Eagles from Trego as they dribble it out, and that's going to be the ball game. We'll be back here.